what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Dune. Now this is based on a 1965 novel of the same name. Now I never read that novel, and I know there have been previous film adaptations of this particular story too as well, and I never got to see those too as well. But this one did look pretty cool, kind of awesome, so I decided to go ahead and give this one a shot. Now this is supposed to be a first of a two-part act. So if the film is successful, if I'm not mistaken, it will be like a second part, or they're just going to go ahead and do like the second one. Anyway, now this is from the director Denis Villeneuve. Now he's the director of this film. Now the film is set in the far future and way in the future. They even show the year at one point too as well, because you have like the protagonist of the film, which is known as Paul Atreides, and he and his family are thrust into this war for the dangerous desert planet known as Arrakis, between the native people known as freemen. So that's why it's kind of hard to actually get this film a good review, good review, because it isn't like complete. They left like a lot of things open, because it's going to be a two-part film, so it's going to be like another film on the way. So you can't really just like say that it was like a bad film or it was just something off with it, because there's going to be more like another film on the way that will actually complete the storyline, or like the loose threads that will complete or finish. But it was a pretty entertaining film. But I noticed like the pace of the film is like very slow, like really like drags at certain points, and it is like visually like a stunning film. And it was like a pretty entertaining film too as well. It was moody in its atmosphere. I like all like the vehicles and stuff that they have. It's like futuristic and high tech. Then you have like the worms. I forget what they call those. Like the worms that be out like in the sand. Those even had like an awesome presence too as well, and they're like massive too. Cause I was surprised that they can actually swallow like whole like humongous like ships and stuff. Like these actual like sandworm things, they can swallow like the whole ship. So I thought that was awesome and pretty cool. As you can see, the film really does revolve around this thing on that spice, because they do say at the beginning of the film that spice would be needed to actually be able to travel to like other planets throughout the galaxy. That's how important spice is in this film, So that's basically what the film mostly is about, like something going on with the spice, and then there are like betrayals, and so on, like wars and all that kind of stuff going on as the film goes on itself. The film stars Timothée Chalamet, who plays Paul Atreides, and like I said, he's like the protagonist of the film, like the hero and so on. Then you have Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Lady Jessica, and she's actually Paul's like mother. Then you also have Oscar Isaac, who plays Duke, and he's Paul's father. Then you also have Josh Brolin in the film, Dave Bautista. Now Dave Bautista is one of the actual villains. You also have Jason Momoa. He's in the film too as well. It's like a bunch of characters. Zendaya. There's like Shani. Now I don't want to spoil the film, but like she's in the film like a lot, but this is spoils her. I just leave it at that. But she is like in the film as well too. But the film, like I said, does leave itself like open, like a lot of things are incomplete or solved, because there's going to be like a second film on the way. But I thought it was a pretty entertaining film. It like drags a lot. Visually it's cool. I like the vehicles, like the ships and all. Like the battles were kind of awesome too. Like the high tech, like these shield defense things that they had on their body, they were pretty cool. Now you also have like I think this is like the villain of the film. He's played by Stellan Skarsgård. He's known as the Baron, I think, of House Harkonnen or something like that. He's like this huge, like kind of overweight type guy, and he even floats. Like when he's walking, he kind of just like technology thing like in his spine that makes him, I think, float. I think that's what makes him float. So he does look pretty cool, But in the end, this film, it was a pretty solid film. Like I said, it still seems like it's just kind of off. I kind of want to just give it a C. But it was just like kind of because it wasn't complete. But in the end, I'm gonna be giving Dune a B-. I definitely recommend for fans with like science fiction type films. I don't know how close it is to the book, but I'm hearing that this is like a much better adaptation from what I'm hearing. But I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.